Hello, this is LindaMay and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making some book page tags, and here we are, just a single book page, quite a small book page, folding it in half and then folding it again up to the centre fold line. That's going to give us 4 thicknesses of book page. Just burnishing it down and then just with a stick glue, gluing it down. Very fast, very easy to do. And there we are, folded into the middle and making quite a substantial tag. Then bringing in another book page, which is a little bit bigger and colourful. And again, the same procedure, folding it in half, then opening it up and folding the 2 ends back into the middle, burnishing it down as I go. Very pretty paper there from a book, a flower book. Again, gluing it down with stick glue. Using stick glue, you don't get any buckling of the paper, so it keeps your tag absolutely flat. Then there we are, final gluing down. We have 2 different size tags to work with. You can do this with any size book page. It's just the nice thickness that it gives you, just gluing it in 4s, just trimming off the uneven ends, and then taking my little corner template, making them into tag shapes. Clear up as I go. There we go. So now I'm going to gesso both sides of those book tags, and that will give us a good ground for whatever finish we want to put on it. And very rapidly there, applying the gesso. Putting the gesso on both sides, and then waiting until it's dry before moving on to the next step. Here we are. Here's 2 I made earlier, being gessoed both sides. I'm going to bring in now some gelatos. It's so long since I've used gelatos, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to have a play with them again. So picking out yellow and just colouring around the edge. I'm going to be covering the tag with other stuff, so don't need to put it all around all over the tag. And then bringing in a water brush to just move it around. This is where the gesso helps to be able to spread the gelatos around. and then doing the same on the other side. Just making sure I've got water coming through the brush there. Water brushes are really, really handy for doing this. Set them aside to dry. Just clean the yellow and orange off the brush and bring in some different colours for the other tag. We've got purple and pink and pale blue, and these are metallic gelatos. Very, very pretty. Again, just dotting and dashing around the edge just to give us some variation in the colour. Bring the water brush back in. Those gelatos have got a mind of their own, keep encroaching in my area. Just drifting out of shot there, but still continuing to use the water brush to go around the tag. And again, repeating that on the other side. Cleaning off the brush and ready for the next step. I'm bringing in some lined paper, just lined paper there from a normal school book, some music paper and my focal point, some cheesecloth. I like to put writing surface on the back of my tags because I think it's a good journal spot, and so it makes the tags consistent in a way, just to have a writing spot on the back of each tag rather than just a decorative back. Just inking up there with good old vintage photo. Again with a stick glue, just gluing it down. Now working on the front, some music paper just to line it up, tear it off, tear off the corners to match the shape of the tag. Inking around the edges, again with a vintage photo. All of these supplies are what I had. There's no new supplies there. It's a use what you have year, and all of this I just had in a little box beside me as I pulled out the bits that would fit, and something that would match in the colours that the gelato colours that I'd put on there. A little bit of cheesecloth underneath my focal point. Just trying out a little bit of tacky glue on that because I wanted a fair amount of glue for it to hold the cheesecloth down as well as the image. Find a little snippet of text. I think these are Tim Holt's comments, and find a little appropriate word. There we go. Just add some glue to that just to make sure it doesn't fall off. Never really quite trust the adhesive on the back of those labels. Quick trim of the surplus cheesecloth. Single hole punch. Punch that ready to put some thread or cord in there, or ribbon. We're ready to go. For the next one, again, going to use the music paper. I'll bring in my tearing ruler. And again, tear that down to size. Oops, forgot to ink that up. Never mind, don't think it will notice too much. Find some images now to put on that tag. Again, bring in some cheesecloth. A focal point that matches the colourings. I love those little tiny envelopes. Put a little note in there. Just fitting it all in there together. I'm happy with that layout. Now to just glue it down. Again, I'm using PVA in a very fine tipped bottle. I do try when I'm tearing out images like that to ink them as I go, so that when I come to use them in a project like this. They're already inked and I don't have to worry about inking up. I can just pull them out of my box and stick them on. Little tiny applique there, three tiny pink roses. Again, putting the lined paper on the back for a journaling spot. This time I remember to do the inking. I do get through a lot of glue sticks. And again, punching a hole for thread or cord or ribbon. And there we are, 2 completed book page tags. Thank you for watching.